Cameron was in Egypt's land. Let my Cameron go.
Hi there, pipe smokers. Nathan here. And welcome back to my channel. Mail Day. And a first impression for you. So, let's do the first impression. So, included in the mail was some Solani 633. They didn't have any aged burley flake, which is one of the few burleys that I like. They had some silver flake, but I hadn't tried a Virginia Creek, and I've been on a vapor kick lately. So, it says red Virginias from Old Belt, light Virginias, and a good proportion of Louisiana Perique. Flavoring honey. So, here's what it looks like if you haven't seen it yet. In these big Solani tins, they make long cuts on this flake. So, that's it, and you know, I'm looking at it. And I think I'm going to see a lot of variation with this blend, because on some portions of this leaf, or on this flake, I see very little perique, and then there's a darker patch of it following. So I think I'm gonna this blend is going to take different forms as I go through it. So, and when I smell it, I'm getting kind of standard vapor. You know, your Virginias and your little bit of the perique. I'm not getting anything else, because it's a standard sweetness that I get from the Virginias. And so I think if they say there's honey added, and I was expecting, when I went back and got my nose in this jar, I was expecting to get honey. And even after reading that, I couldn't detect it. So I think the honey just kind of blends in its sweetness with the Virginias. So the good news is they play well together. But I'm not getting that honey flavor. And I'm not getting it on the smoke either. Not in the tin note, and not in the smoke itself. So, all that said, it it's a pretty good blend. Solani, the leaf that Solani uses is just a good quality leaf, and I think that's where I'm coming from with this. If it was a company that used a little bit lower quality of a leaf, but it was the same kind of blend, I don't know that this would be doing anything for me. Because it's a good quality leaf, I'm really enjoying the smoke. Flavoring wise, it's not up there with Hallow the Wind from Rattray's. Yeah, I may get some hate mail for this, but it does knock the socks off of Elizabethan. But again, I'm not a fan of Elizabethan. Elizabethan just tends to be a little bit too bland, at least for me. But that's that. This is good. I would say it's probably that upper middle of vapors out there, I would say. And I'm going to really be interested to see how this ages as well. Because with that, the natural Virginias are going to already do that anyway. But with the added addition of honey, that may add a neat feature into how it ages, and so it may age it even better. So this is going to be something I'm going to keep an eye on. I may go out and grab another 100-gram tin of this stuff, just to kind of get it to age well together. So, overall, the first impression is good. It's not knocking my socks off. Oh, I gotta stop using that phrase now. I use it too much if I get into it too much. It's not mind-blowing, but it's a good vapor. And it's I think it's just the general quality of the leaf that the Solani blends tend to use from Kohlhaas and Kopp that just really sustain the blend itself. It's it's just got a good flavor to it. There's a slight pepper, so it says with a decent, I think it says a decent amount of perique, good proportion of Louisiana perique. Now, good proportion, I don't know if that's a lot, or if it's just, we follow the standard good proportions of Louisiana perique and 5% in your blend, here you go. But it's an enjoyable blend. And if you like vapors, it's definitely worth getting. I don't know if there's anybody who doesn't enjoy vapors that would dislike this blend. Maybe if you like Elizabethan, you might not like this one. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents on that. Now, for the rest of the mail. Now, what I found very interesting, and I don't know, maybe you guys can type this in the comments, but I don't keep up with the deeming regs or whatever they were with the FDA, and their governmental overreach, because they're an unelected body of government that's abusing their power. Sorry. That was out loud. But I thought there was supposed to be like this huge thing where like labels were always should be consistently done. Well, in my mailbox with the blends that I got, you'll notice no governmental warning telling me that I'm going to get cancer, or that pregnant women shouldn't smoke it, or that, yada yada yada. Is there one on the back? Yeah, there's a standard warning on the back, but nothing on the front label. I thought that was kind of nice. I don't have to be reminded that the government is trying to protect me. If anybody you think the government's trying to protect you, you're fools. So, included in the mail, some more, finally have some more capstan in stock. So I got a couple of this. No warning label. Never had this before, so gonna give it a shot. Little Balkan Sobrani. I've heard mixed reviews on it, but I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. We'll see how well I enjoy it. And then, last but not least, put my pipe down. We had that Esoterica drop, and I haven't had Penzance or Stonehaven yet, and I'm really wanting to get my hands on some, but at the same time, I'm not going to sweat about it because it's not a big deal. But I was able to pick up a couple tins of Dorchester, which is a rich, full matured Virginia with Louisiana Perique. I'm definitely in for that. So, a couple tins of that, and build up my stock of goodies. Yeah, it'd be nice. So anyway, that was my mailbox, and apparently I keep hearing there's going to be more Esoterica drops next week, so maybe this week it was the second class Esotericas, and then this coming week it's going to be Penzance and Stonehaven. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. If you can get your hands on some, you can, great. If you don't, it's not like you have limited options. That's always been my thought with it. If I've been able to get my hands on some, that's nice, because I just like to try them, but it's not going to break my heart. So, be interested to see what that Dorchester tastes like. So, if you know what it tastes like, drop a note in the basement there, and I want to do, I guess, a sort of shout out. I didn't realize this is a podcast, Pipecast. I don't know if you guys have heard them or not, but they've got a YouTube channel out. They've done some pretty sweet reviews. They don't pull any punches, and which is good. You should aim to rattle a cage if you're gonna sit there and do reviews and stuff like that. If they're not be afraid to rattle a cage anyway. Not aim to do it, but not be afraid to. But it's done some really good. They've done some really good reviews. So if you get an opportunity to check them out, do that. It's well worth the listen to. And then they do a podcast that I'm gonna go out there and subscribe to. That way I'm listening to more than just Country Squire and radio and Pipes Magazine podcast. But yeah, it's good stuff. So check them out if you get an opportunity. Yeah. So there. So anyway, just a reminder to video ago or so. And we've got the Columbus Pipe Show coming up. If you are interested in doing a meetup, just reach out to me. My email's in the About section. Just let me know, give me some of your contact information, and then I'll be able to reach out as a group, and we can set up a meet, because I was planning on doing like a Friday and then figure out what we do from there. But just do a meetup so where we can hopefully sit outside, have a pipe, maybe do a YouTube live and whatnot. So yeah, all right. So I'm going to leave it there and catch you guys later. So count your blessings and be thankful for them. When all that's said and done, grace and peace to you.